Does straightening things up really make a difference? Benjamin Franklin, famous for saying, a place for everything and everything in its place. Does that help in business? Well, I can tell you assuredly it does. It does make a difference. First story, I wanted to learn more about sales. I always looked down on sales, and I realized that that was probably an indication that there was something wrong with me, not something wrong with sales. Maybe there's something wrong with bad salespeople, but there's definitely something to be said for being able to sell. So I got a job. It was the first time I came to Texas, actually, and I live in Texas now. But this was uh, in 2000, just 1999, actually, just as it was transitioning to 2000, and went to I went to Texas to learn how to sell choppers at one of those stores. If you go to a mall, there's the Grapevine Mall here, and I went there, and we would sell these choppers for the kitchen, and also we would throw in a cheese grater. It was this particular style of cheese grater, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Now, one of the things that we were told when sales go down, one of the things you want to do is put all your attention on straightening up your area. You've put all this attention out, you're trying to get somebody in, you're trying to sell them, shopper, trying to interest them in your pitch. But you would put all of your attention on tidying up. And I can tell you, every single time I did that, every single time I was in that situation, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of a bit obsessed with trying to get somebody in, and I need to concentrate on cleaning my area, tidying it up, making sure everything's in its place, its proper place. Boom, somebody would come up and they would buy one. Um, the other example as well is I worked at a marketing firm and I was working from home, and then I moved to Utah to get promoted to vice president. That did happen. But what when I moved there, the offices were like a lot of offices you see, where they kind of were little, clumps of things here and chairs there and printers across the top of file cabinets, and it was disorganized. And when I first started working there, I trained at the head office, and first thing I did was tidy up my area. I got like the bacterial wipes and wiped everything down, and the boss who's training me, he took notice. So when I was cleaning up the place, he noticed too. But we tripled my highest month ever that month, right after I tidied the whole damn place up. I know it helps. Get organized for results. That's the key. Get organized for results.